While it is true that all men have sinned and all men continue to sin, women included, as a species, not all men, including women again, have to do the second sin, what is called in Hebrew, Hosafat Chet al Pesha. You add one sin to another, one crime to another. You've done the first crime, given, but when facing with the second decision, are you going to do the right thing, or are you going to add another violation? It is one thing to get drunk and fornicate and cheat on your wife in the club. But then when it's time for you to go home, you're drunk. Are you gonna slip it off in the backseat of your car? Are you gonna get a taxi? Or are you gonna get in your car and drive? There are always ways that you can make things worse or make things better. You're involved with the wrong kind of crowd, you're already engaged in something not so legal. And yet, now you're faced with another dilemma. Do you add something to that? Or do you take something away from that? Somebody does something to you. Do you send the goons to get him? Do you take vengeance on him? Or do you turn the other cheek? See, they say there's no honor amongst thieves, but there should be honor amongst mobsters. Stephen always says, the mob mentality, loyalty. They already are criminals. They have their own law that they abide by. So they are criminals with honor. For them, it's no problem. You do a hit, you do a job, right? That's how we talk, hit and job. You take care of him or take care of him. But even for them, loyalty comes first. You cannot do a hit on a made man. You can do a hit on on another goon or another hitman, but not a made man in the family. So you can always make things worse. It's like one bad choice after another. And you see that happen all the time with people that just cannot think right. They just add one bad thing to another. You've already done enough harm. Why don't you just bite the bullet, as they say? Bite your tongue. Cut your loss. And do the right thing for a change, instead of making matters worse. And that, I think, is really the difference maker, because like I said, everyone is gonna take the first step into sin. You're gonna sin. That's a given. We are humans and it's our nature. You're gonna stumble. But what do you do when you stumble? That is the difference maker between people that have a hope and a future and people that do not. Do you have enough sense to realize, I've already done something that's wrong, let me not add to it? I've seen people that they just add one thing to another. I've seen them drunk, I've seen them drive off to gamble, I've seen them lose money, I've seen them steal money to pay for the gambling, and then I've seen them drive drunk with stolen things. You hear of everything, don't you? Women that get married and then they try to poison their husbands to steal the money, and then they use that money for their new wedding, and people are so I don't even know what the word is. But you don't be like that. As it is said in 1 Timothy 6, but you, men of God, don't do all these things. If you stumble, dust off your feet, get up, and get right with God. Teshuvah, that's what Teshuvah is all about. Of course, I can talk about David. Yeah, he went one step, two steps too far, didn't he? You have an affair, and then to cover it, you go and murder somebody. Well, to his credit though, when he was faced with it, he acknowledged what he did was wrong. He didn't add another offense and kill the prophet for rebuking him, as many others did. When you are faced with your sin, what do? People that are not repentant, they will kill you. They will attack you. Any man can fall, but not any man can get up. Be the kind of man that gets up every time. A righteous man will fall 7 times and get back up. Why don't you get up? Get up. It's not a knockout. You can change. You can repent. You can come out of it. It's a matter of choice. And for that, you can choose. So choose right. Choose life. Choose Teshuvah.